got a good season. We got a good season, man. All I gotta say is this. Look, I know a lot of people were expecting the thrills and the excitement that we got from the Entertainment District arc, but the Swordsmith Village Arc was also an amazing arc. And I was checking out on Twitter, and I deleted Twitter from my phone. I was checking out on Twitter, and I know a lot of people were saying, look, it wasn't as exciting as the Entertainment District arc. And okay, good, guys, listen. Every show isn't going to be as exciting, or every season and every arc isn't going to be exciting as the next arc or the previous arc. But let me tell you this. As long as we move the story forward in an entertaining way, I'm all down for it. And that's what we got this season. And let me tell you this. The ending, the last episode of the Swordsmith Village arc was better than the last episode of the Entertainment District arc. I'm just saying it was. And to add that, think about when look, I'm gonna tell you all this. And if you didn't see from the intro, this is spoiler heavy. We're talking about everything that happened in the Swordsmith Village arc of Demon Slayer. Everything that happened. Let me tell you this. When Tanjiro had to make the decision between saving Nezuko or saving the villagers, and we saw him have a full-on panic attack, and we saw him really just like contemplating, do I save my sister, do I save them, so I save my sister, do I save him? That decision making, that was heart-wrenching. I felt so sad for Tanjiro, and I didn't want him to make that decision. I just wanted him to be better at that time, because Tanjiro is one of my favorite anime characters ever. I don't care what y'all talking about. Ever. And when he decided to save the villagers, and Nezuko was burning, and she kind of did like this, like, bro, I'm good. Come on, man. Come on. Don't tell me y'all didn't almost cry, because I did. I almost cried. Tanjiro is a dog, man. I'm so sick of everybody like getting them this respect. Tanjiro is one of the cleanest anime characters ever. And let's just do a review of this whole season, because I ain't gonna lie. First episode, it was cool. Second episode, when we saw Yurichi's sword, I think we saw the Mist Hashira using the training dummy. Yeah. So we saw the Yurichi sword at the last episode, or the last part of season 2 or episode 2. Come on, it was okay. It wasn't horrible, but then we got into boxing right away. I think episode 3 we got into boxing. We saw the upper 5th demon, who I have my concerns about that, and then we had the upper 4th demon. So this is my concerns. These are the only things I accept, because if that's what we're doing in the universe, I'm fine with it. I have no problems with it. But I was led to believe that the upper ranked demons were like undefeated for centuries, right? No one could touch them for centuries. And I'm assuming the only person who could touch them was Yurichi, right? Okay. So now we saw my boy Rengoku. Lose to the upper 3rd, Akaza, right? I'm fine with that because it kind of showed power level. Like, we saw the upper 3rd demon is really strong, and you might be one of the top Hashira, but you're not even close to Akaza, because Akaza was playing. He could have killed him much sooner than he actually did, but he wanted to continue to like kind of train with him. He wanted to spar with him, and he didn't take it serious until the end when his arm was lodged in Rengoku's stomach, right? Okay. So then in the Entertainment District arc, we saw the upper 6th demon and his sister Daki, right? Or I guess you can say they're both upper 6th demon, but we know the truth, right? My boy Tengen needed Tanjiro, Zenitsu, he needed Inosuke, he needed both of his wives, who were also highly trained ninja. He needed all of them, and he still lost an arm just to beat the upper 6. So it kind of set the scale that these upper ranked demons are so powerful that you need a squad to wipe them out, right? Okay, stay with me. So now we get to the upper 5th demon. We have the Mist Hashira battling the upper 5th demon, Claypot. I'm gonna call him Claypot, Fishpot. I don't know what to call him. So look, This man, I ain't saying that the Miss Hashira didn't do a full-on battle. He did do a full-on battle. I'm just saying, bro, he beat him within, like, when he took it serious and he really started training, he beat him within one episode. I was a little caught off guard because I'm like, bro, is the Miss Hashira this much stronger than Tengen? Because I know he's a protege. I know he's a protege, but he's 10 years old. Is he this much stronger than Tengen? Another question I had about that. So could he have just beat the upper 6 demon that easy? Because he just washed the upper 5th. I'm not saying he washed it. I know it was a battle. And I say it was one episode. So it was a span of a couple. But it seemed like he did it by himself, which he kind of did. And I know he had his demon mark that came out. And we saw my boy Tanjiro have those. I think they call it a demon slipper. I don't know what they call it. But it like a mark. The mark that we see Yurichi have. The mark that Tengen or Tanjiro has on his forehead. We saw the Miss Hashira have that same mark, and he went full on like, I'm about to destroy you. And I'm thinking, okay, it's because he's a descendant of Yurichi, the legendary swordsman. But then let's get to the upper 4th demon. Tanjiro. He's battling him, and he's really staying with him. Like, he's really sticking with him. My boy Tanjiro is the dog. I'm telling you. And I don't really care about that because Tanjiro, he's a protagonist, and we're assuming that he has like some special ability that no one else has. That's what I'm assuming at least. He's a sun breather, and we haven't seen a sun breather since the legendary swordsman, right? So he's sticking with the upper 4th, and he needs the help of Genya, and he also needs the help of Nezuko. Okay, that's fine. But then the love Hashira comes, and she's cold too. Like, she's battling, right? And then she gets the same mark that Tanjiro in the upper in the Miss Hashira have. She gets the same mark. So I'm like, okay, she also related to Yurichi? Can't be, because we'd already known that. Are they all like, how? What is with these demon slayers getting this mark? Like, where is this coming from? And I know that's part of the lore. That's why I'm saying. And y'all can quote me, and I don't care if y'all get mad. Demon Slayer has the potential. I'm not saying it's there yet. I'm not saying it already is. Demon Slayer has the potential, and don't say I'm not an anime watcher. I've watched more anime than you. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know if that might not be true. But I watched a lot of anime, so I'm telling y'all, has the potential to be the greatest anime of all time. The lore, the story. People say Demon Slayer has no story. I don't know what you're talking about. How does this not have any story? The story, the characters, the lore, the mythology. And I love how, like, when they do their mid-scene credit, or they're not the credit, but their mid-scene, like, pow, like when it's popping out. You know what I'm talking about? When they do when we do like our little break, and they show like a character from Demon Slayer, and they look like an epic like tale. It looks like just so clean. But how am I trying to describe this? It looks legendary. It looks like ancient art that we're watching, that we're seeing, right? And that just adds to, we're watching an epic tale. And then towards the end of this episode, we get Muzan's backstory. Are you serious? We're finally learning more about the person who started all these demons. And he was always evil, always a bad guy. He killed the doctor who was keeping him alive, and now he's trying to find out what the doctor was using to like keep him alive and let him go on the sun. This is crazy. I love the show. And then another thing I love about this is because usually when a demon, when Tanjiro kills a demon, they always do a sad backstory. Like when we saw with the upper 6 demon, like we saw his backstory and we were sad and we were like, oh man, like I can kind of see how you went that way, right? And then we see Rui's backstory, right? And we're like, dang, he just wanted a family, you know? The lower 5th demon, right? We're like, he just wanted a family. But the upper 4th demon was a truly despicable, detestable human being. He always was. And I love that they showed that, because they're saying like, look, everybody who's a demon wasn't good in a bad life or just had a bad like just, you know, like just given a bad situation. Some of these people are really evil, and that's what we saw with Albert Fourth. And it's so crazy because you would expect Albert Fourth to really have like a sad backstory because he seemed like he was always afraid. But this man was really a detestable human being, and then became a detestable demon. Overall. Oh, wait. I'm not about to end this video. We have to talk about Nezuko. So look, Tanjiro makes the decision to save the villagers, and he's crying, and I'm like, bro, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I don't know what, I will cry over an anime show. I don't care. I'm with you, Tanjiro. He's crying, and the villagers who he saved, they're looking behind Tanjiro, and they're like, bro, look. And I'm thinking, man, it's probably Genya. Like, I don't know, like something crazy happened. They probably just want to comfort my boy Tanjiro. But I'm thinking in the back of my head, Nezuko can't die. She's also one of the main characters. This can't happen. It didn't happen. My boy Tanjiro opens his eyes, and he sees his sister Nezuko, and she's standing in the sunlight. Plot twist! Are you serious? Nezuko is able to walk in the sun now? I love this show so much, you don't understand. Nezuko is now able to walk in the sun. Tanjiro's happy, Genya's happy, the love Hashira, she's confused but happy. The Miss Hashira, I think he's still passed out at this time. And we see like the doctor demon who's helping Tanjiro like kind of find a cure for Nezuko. We see like her saying like Nezuko's cells are changing, she might be able to conquer the sun, and she did. 10 out of 10. I love this show. I can't wait to the next season. I can't wait to the next arc. We're getting a Hashira training arc. I'm going to do a review to that. I'm going to do like a reaction to that video. Please watch. If y'all like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the post notification button so you always know when I'm posting. Hit the like button. Hit the comment button. Tell me what y'all thought about this. Tell me what y'all thought about Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village Arc. I'm curious. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Peace.